Okay, so I definitely see where the problems are whenever we're trying to convert this patch that we've got right here into a nice little vector for us. You see, part of the problems that we have all of these artifacts that lie all around inside the patch. So whenever we try to go up here to colors and do a threshold on it, oh, that looks absolutely terrible no matter which way we try to scale this. That would require a lot of cleanup. Um, so, to help get around that, what we can do is we can go over to ChatGPT. We can ask that for this image, could you go ahead and remake it with a thin black line separating all the different colors from each other? And then it went ahead and did that for us. You will notice that there were some differences from the original to this one, but nothing too significant. And then I went ahead and saw, oh shoot, we're missing a foot, and also we need some other things going on here. So I asked if it could go ahead and add a foot and then keep the nose a little closer, and okay, it's good enough for that. Now I also tried to go ahead and take care of the artifacts using ChatGPT, and we got results like this, and it was absolutely abhorrent. Tried again, it just didn't work. So we're stuck with what we got for this outline. So what we have to do is go back into Gimp. This is the original. So this is the second one that has the black outlines, distinguishing everything. So let's go ahead and look at what this looks like whenever we try to do the exact same threshold. So you can still see that there are some artifacts in here, but it looks workable from my perspective. So if I crank this all the way back, all the way back until I start getting fadings on the lines that I want to keep, such as what I can see right here. For all these black lines right here, I start to lose some of those details. I can just go ahead and scroll this up, 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 up until right about there. Seems to be where no matter what else I do, I have to keep those things. So I say okay. And now comes the fun part. So for this image, we have to go in and manually paint white onto it. So that looks like is, if you go over here in GIMP, you have this tool brush up here, which is a handy dandy paintbrush tool. And you have these right here you can also use for your tools. So now it's on the threshold option. If I click on the paintbrush though, then it will give me the options of how do I adjust my paintbrush. Now up here you'll notice that I have white and I have black, and that's all that I need to edit this image. And I can easily swap the two of them using this little swapper right here. I can adjust the size using this scaler. I'm on 6 pixels right now. If I go up a little bit, then you can see that I'm now a much larger diameter brush. Opacity should be 100%. Angle, aspect ratio, hardness. Yep. Okay, all those things check out. So now, what I'm going to have to do is go through these trees and selecting my white as the primary. Whatever is your primary is the thing that's in the forefront. And then trace through like this. I like using a smaller diameter and then cleaning it up with a larger diameter later on. So what that would look like is going around like this. And there we go, we have a cleaned up tree. So you're going to have to do that for all these different areas that have the those speckles that go on in them. But what you can also do is you can look and see where you have colors that are trying to be differentiated between the two of them. And then you can just go ahead and add a little black streak right here so it shows up in the vector later on. Perfect. And you can also do things like deleting the lettering right here. Really the only thing that I want to capture in this is the image itself. So that then, you can go ahead and write the lettering however you want, just with regular hexagons up top or regular hexagons in the bottom, just whatever fits. So go ahead and go through, clean up all the speckles, and then call it good. So once you get done with that, you should be left with something that looks along these lines. So there are a few things in the AI generation that didn't make sense to me. I know that he has 2 fingers for whatever godforsaken reason, but this was rounded over here, so I went and cleaned that up. His toes weren't properly segmented, so I went ahead and added some of that, and then cleaned it up. The fishing rod was going into his water hole, and I don't understand that. So it went ahead and went down into the whale's mouth. And then you can see that over here in the mountains, this wasn't connected in the back. So I just went ahead and connected that real quick. A couple of trees over here looked funky, so I just deleted them. Deleted all the text up top, deleted all the text in the bottom. And I'm pretty sure that's the majority of the edits that I made, besides making him happy as well. Now you can use this, you can save it, you can make it into a vector, and you can paste this bad boy on anything and everything that you want. That's why I really prefer to use Gimp rather than making sketches in Fusion 360, because you can take this and make it a vector literally anywhere, copy and paste it, so long as you have this image. It's just a lot more friendly to use this, in my opinion. And the amount of manual labor that had to go into this, it took me about 45 minutes to clean this up in total, from start to finish. So that compared to what it would take me to actually like go into Fusion 360 and clean all of this up, and actually like sketch out everything, that would be an abysmal amount of time. I'm thinking about like 6 to 8 hours for just me. And yeah, that's the way that I would go about this problem. Thanks.